Okay, so this is day 3 of my juice detox, and I'm really, really excited for it to be over. Just to even chew something, like that's what I miss the most. But I'm not craving like the sweet stuff, like any sort of pastry stuff or anything doughy. It's more like looking at tomatoes and wanting to bite into a tomato, which is not something I would normally do. Um, those little sort of things. Or watching TV. I made a horrible mistake of watching TV for a half an hour yesterday, and every advert was promoting takeaways and just even watching in the programs people eating burgers and things like that. Just the sort of idea of biting into something rather than actually wanting to eat. I don't know. It was just more the sensation of feeling full that I'm really starting to miss. I'm actually doing an afternoon video. This is my lunch today. It's more of, I've actually got mint in there and parsley, lots of greens, spinach, kale, watercress, cabbage, lettuce, different types of lettuce and different types of cabbage. Also mixed with pears, oranges, and grapefruit today. I missed yesterday as well. I always miss saying that all the other ones I've been including lime and apple. Today I sort of didn't really want any lime in there at all. So just so it's not too citrusy, because sometimes it can be quite overpowering. But I definitely found yesterday evening probably the hardest, because I just felt so tired and I felt like I really, really needed to eat food. And I even thought about doing it a few times, and I just had to, call around some people and just like get some motivation just to stop me from doing that. But I really did think about the packets of pasta and noodles and stuff in the cupboard, and I just kept thinking about doing it. But I did know that if I was going to crash, it would be something like I would eat vegetables or fruit or something, because I wouldn't want to. I still want to have a 5-day cleanse instead in the carb sugar sort of zone. I want to really avoid all of that. I woke up really tired again. I haven't got that newfound energy yet. Except this afternoon, I feel a little a little clearer headed. But then I'm also not sure if I'm just thinking that that's happening, because I know that that's a result that a lot of people said they've had, that like when they've got to their 3rd day or after their 3rd day, they just feel they get this clarity and this brain fog is gone and all this stuff. So I'm not sure if I'm just imagining that things seem clearer. But I definitely feel better than I did this morning and I did last night. Don't feel so hungry today, but at the same time I also don't feel hungry for this. I'm not starting to enjoy the flavours like I've been told that you would. I just sort of have to just down hatch it, like not actually taste it, which is a bit grim, but we'll see after the 3rd day. I'm hoping tomorrow morning, because I started on Monday evening and it's now Thursday. I might allow myself a soup, a really light homemade soup tonight. Just something that's blended, so there's solids. I introduce solids before the 4th day. I don't just want to go and eat anything too heavy, which I've been advised not to do. So the thought of eating something with a bit more substantial consistency or texture is a big thing. Like, it seems like soup would never normally appeal to me, but it really is. And also having something warm. I do like warm things, like food and drinks wise. Even I was drinking so much coffee, but I was happy to sort of go to caffeine-free herbal drinks instead. So drinks wise, I sort of managed to substitute something else. But food wise, all of the juices are cold, and I love the idea of having a warm soup tonight is really appealing to me. I don't want to let this go on too long because it is hitting like 5 minutes now. But I do sometimes say that I might do an evening video, but I never do an evening video because I feel so awful that I'm usually just laying in bed. And I probably didn't help myself after doing yoga on the first night. I didn't actually, on the first juice day, my first fast day, should I say, I pulled quite a lot of muscles in yoga. So yesterday and today I was in quite a lot of pain. Yesterday was more so. So today's not too bad, but it did make being hungry and tired and all of those other things 10 times worse. So if you're not used to doing something as intense exercise-wise, then I wouldn't do it. I'd just stick to regular exercise that you do if you jog or something like that while you're doing this, because it does make everything difficult. You don't feel great. But I am happy that I didn't cave in yesterday, because I have been told that after 3 days you're meant to feel amazing and all of that stuff, and I'm hoping that happens. It hasn't happened yet, but saying that, I don't feel as miserable as I did yesterday. I did sort of like walk around quite lethargically, and I don't feel so much like that. So maybe I'm just getting used to it, or maybe I'm starting to feel better. I don't know. But if I don't feel too bad this evening, I might do a video before my evening soup, if I choose to have it, that is, or might just leave it until the next day in the morning. As far as weighing goes, I shouldn't weigh myself every day. I should have left it until the third day, but I am down another pound as well. So I started at 9.8 and I'm now 9.4. So it was really amazing results in that sense. And yeah, with that, I won't carry on this video anymore and leave it at that. And I may or may not do a video this evening. Okay, speak to you soon.